If you're not using AI for your outreach, it will soon be impossible to keep up with those that are. Now, in today's video, I'm going to teach you an AI outreach system that you can use to double your efficiency and save thousands in staffing costs. Now, I'm going to be doing this live. I've got a bunch of leads on screen right now. I'm going to show you the entire process end to end. You'll learn the whole system in this one video. So if you want to stay ahead, get rid of all your tabs and pay attention to what I'm going to teach you today. Now, I own a 7-figure marketing agency. We reach out to thousands of companies on a daily basis. And so it's very important we are as time and financially efficient as we possibly can be. So we've had a deep dive into AI over the past few months, and it was only a couple of weeks ago I was saying to my team, just imagine how powerful ChatGPT will be when it can talk to the current internet, the live internet, and converse with itself on completing tasks. And that is a reality right now with AutoGPT. And if you haven't heard about this, it's going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you that later on in this video. But first of all, let's just jump straight into this and let me show you how you can optimize your outreach and be twice as efficient with everything that you're doing with the free tools that we have available to us and the current technology that we have right now. So what I have on screen right now is a lead sheet, okay? Now, I'm not going to show you how to generate a lead list right now. I've got a video on YouTube over like a couple of weeks ago I uploaded. Go check that out. It's the best lead generation strategy that you can use at the moment. Watch that after this. But here I've got, and I'm going to be using the example of marketing agency owners, which is the niche that I teach generally in our education business, the Affluent Academy. For the benefit of those individuals, I'm going to teach both for lead generation companies. So at the top of this list, I have aesthetic clinics. But then on the bottom, we have e-commerce companies. So I'm going to show you both sides of the coin when it comes to an agency owner, but you can apply this to absolutely any business that you may or may not be in. Okay? Now, the key to effective outreach, regardless of whether it's email and DM, and you can apply these strategies to both, but we're mainly going to focus on email right now. The key is personalization. It has been proven time and time again that if you personalize your outreach messages, that you'll get twice as many responses. You'll be twice as likely to have a conversation with someone and be able to actually book in a meeting with them and sell them your service, okay? Now, I've proven this myself with my own tests over years and hundreds of thousands of emails sent. It is very important that you personalize your outreach. If you're lazy and you don't do this, you're not going to get clients. You won't be able to keep up with people. So this is just a very basic thing. But it's very time consuming going through websites, okay, lists of websites, and finding something that we can say, some first line personalization, some kind of complement to this business. It's a very time consuming task and something that even 6 months ago, we were paying VAs, virtual assistants, full time to do this on a daily basis. And they were getting through around 200 leads per day, right? We can now automate this with ChatGPT. So let me show you. So if we go up to, first of all, this is Google Sheets. And if you go up to extensions and go add-ons, get add-on. And we type in GPT. Now, if you guys are thinking, what on earth is ChatGPT? Google it, first of all, watch some videos. But ChatGPT is an AI system that is used to, well, I mean, it's really the first publicly accessible AI, open AI system that we can use. So go check it out. Install GPT for Sheets on your Google Workspace, and this is going to enable you to use ChatGPT native to the Google platform, to the Google Sheet platform with functions. Okay, so let's just say, okay, what is the first thing that we can do to personalize outreach? Well, one thing is product names. Okay, now this is particularly popular in the e-commerce niche, but you can also use this in local lead generation as well. So I'm going to show you for both local lead gen and e-com. And a product name personalization means, let's say our opening line on an email is, hey, first name. Okay, you can see it's at the top here. That product name personalization might be something along the lines of, I was on your website earlier and noticed your product, okay? Absolutely love it. Okay, something along those lines. Okay, we've run an email before that says, I noticed your, or actually it says, and your product is fucking awesome. All right, that's what we said. So something along those lines, but we need that import field, okay? We need that product name import field, and that's something quite time consuming. So how can we do this with ChatGPT? Well, let's write a prompt. So if we go equals GPT, and we want to set the field that we're going to run this to, so this website here, and then we're going to say a prompt like, can you write, or can you visit this website and get me the name of one of their best-selling products. Okay, let's just leave that as a prompt for now and see what happens. We need to make sure this is in quotations. Okay, what's it going to do? Okay, so it's way too long at this stage, right? So how can we make this more efficient? Well, we need to add some rules to this, okay? So ChatGPT is not a perfect model, and so we need to give it some kind of construct or boundaries. Give me the name of only one product. And then rule 2, please reformat the name to be no more than 3 words. It needs to be realistic, okay? This needs to be believable. And we only want to make sure that they deliver the product name. It had loads of random text in there. So rule 3, only deliver me the product name. Okay, nothing else. Cool. So now let's see what we're brought out with. It's very important with ChatGPT that you understand the quality of the answer is based on the quality of your input. The quality of the output is based on the quality of your input. Okay, so now if we take this down here, and we've got all these. So now we have a list of aesthetic clinics. Okay, these aren't e-com brands, and we've got a product that we found from their website that we can name. Okay, so we've got age-defying cream. A lot of these websites got age-defying cream. It's aesthetics, of course they've got age-defying cream. Okay, so we've got all these different products that we can mention. So now we could say, hey, we've been on your website and your face lift cream looks amazing. Okay, but we can do this for every single brand, and it's going to be a product that's only relevant to them. Amazing. So let's do the same thing for these e-com companies at the bottom, of course. Okay. And you can see it's going to do the exact same thing. Okay, we've got this wallpaper, we've got these candles, various e-com companies, 3D printed masks, glasses, and so on. So this is pulling in products from these websites. Now, it is important to note that it is not a perfect system, and you will still want to maybe go and check these yourself and just validate that it is the right kind of product for the right kind of website. Sometimes, once in a blue moon, maybe 1 out of 10, one of these will just be a wrong input and it's just come out of random from somewhere, maybe from a bit of code or SEO metadata off the back of the website, which is old and incorrect, okay? So it's worth going through and checking this yourself, but what this has done instantaneously is saved probably, when we've got 20 companies there, probably half an hour in going through each of these websites and actually getting a product name from each of them, and in then reformatting them. So it's not just taking the product name, it's reformatted them to something actually realistic that you would say in an email, okay? So what else can we do? Personalize first lines. This is obviously a really popular way of personalizing emails, and it is simply the act of writing a personalized, like you say, hey, first name, something that you can only say to this company, some kind of compliment about their products or their website or anything along those lines that shows them that they are not just a number. Okay, this is so important in sales, whether it's cold calling, whether it's emails, whether it's DMs. You need to make sure that you make your prospects feel like they are not just a number and not just a list on your screen, right? Which they are, right? And so it's an art to get them to believe that. So personalization is a great way of doing it. So let's come up with a prompt here. So we need D2, and let's do our prompt. Visit this website and please ensure to follow all rules listed. Okay, we know we need to do rules. Please don't skip. I don't need to say please. Don't skip any of them. Okay. Rule 1, write a casual, not too enthusiastic. In fact, I'm just going to copy and paste this. I've got a prompt here that I've written myself, and this has worked really well. And this has taken a long time to come up with a good format for this. So let me paste that and let me explain the thought process behind it. So we don't actually need this edit anymore. We can just have normal GPT prompt there. Now let me explain this prompt first of all before we actually dive into the actual answer itself. So the prompt itself, I want to make sure you can actually see this, is visit this website and please ensure to follow all these rules. Don't skip any of them. Rule 1, write a casual, not too enthusiastic compliment about their products. Be specific and say something that can only be said to this company. Rule 2, don't be cringe and write in the voice of some of the best cold email marketing experts in the world. This is a really great prompt for GPT. Ask it to act as an individual, act as an email marketing expert, and you'll be surprised at the quality of the output that you get. Rule 3, always refer to the brand as you and your. Rule 1, please try and keep it short. Rule 5, write only one sentence. Rule 6, start a sentence with my team and I like. And rule 7, again, don't be cringe or overly enthusiastic, okay? This is something that I like. There is something about the robotic voice at the moment, the AI voice at the moment, which is just a little bit like cringe, okay? And so these may still be a little bit cringe. I'm going to show you how you can reformat these. Okay, let's do this for ecom first because it's going to be more product centric, and then we can dive into this more for the lead gen businesses. So, see how quick this is as well. So my team and I like the unique and creative approach that your company takes to product design. Okay, that's weird. Why are you, I don't want just to know it's product design, okay? Give me something else. Is this giving me the right input here? No. Okay, that's why this is connected to the wrong field. So we need to make sure this is the right field. It's E22, not A. Go again. My team and I like luxurious and vibrant floral wallpaper designs that Lux has to offer. That's nice. My team and I like the quality of your false fur vests and how they keep us warm and stylish. That's not bad. That's given us multiple answers there, so we don't want to have multiple answers. Okay, let's do this again. D24. Interesting. Okay, so I've actually just done something by mistake there, which is actually a pretty good idea. We'll keep this in the video because actually this is quite a nice idea. So what I've actually just done by mistake is come up with a new concept, and that is what it's done here is it's actually written a personalized line based on the product that it pulled from the website. What I wanted it to do was come up with because I've got the wrong field mapped. You see, this is E22, which is the product name, which should actually be D22, okay? But these personalizations are pretty nice. I like the luxurious and vibrant floral wallpaper designs. I like the quality of your folks over there. So I like the organic feel of your t-shirts and the way they fit perfectly. Luxurious and high quality feel of your wallpaper designs. Quality of your false fur. You feel of your t-shirts and where they fit. Yeah, they're a little bit generic, but this could be played with. This is an interesting concept. Maybe one of you guys can play with this and master this, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do this, but yeah, that's a cool concept. Anyway, let's get back to what we actually were doing, which was the website, and we're just getting it to do personalized lines. So, making sure it's the right field. My team and I like the unique and stylish designs of, okay, that can't be found anywhere else. My team like unique, it loves the unique and stylish, okay? Unique and creative designs, these stylish or decorating products, these Lucky No Candles products just makes them stand out from the competition. They stand out from the crowd, stand out from the rest. It's saying this stand out from the rest thing a lot, okay? And what you'll notice is with ChatGPT, like it's an AI system, it's not just rigid, so it's gonna come up with different ones every time. Like if you reload these, like the chances of it coming up with something new at a different date or different time are pretty high. So I'm going to show you how you can better perfect these in a moment because they're not quite there right now, but it's still saving us an awful lot of time. Some of you may want to use these, but yeah, I personally want to make these a little bit more human. So if I go up to the top here, but I put this input in, so this is for ecom, we want to do it for products. With a lead gen company, instead of like a compliment about their products, we want to do a compliment about their company instead, okay? This can be services, but we'll do company. And we'll see what it comes up with. The most important thing is you're just playing around with this. And for your niche, just finding the perfect prompt. Team I like the comprehensive range of aesthetic training courses offered by. Cool. I like the way it provides a wide range of services to help people look and feel their best. Nice. These are a lot more usable. It's dedicated to providing the best possible service to its customers, provides a comprehensive range of treatments and services to help people look and feel their best. These are nice, okay? These are nice personalizations, right? So interestingly, these lead generation ones are a lot more human than the ones that it spat out for the e-com companies. Now, if you find when you are doing this, you are struggling with that human element, you're struggling with it looking authentic, right? Then what you're gonna wanna do is take this list. So let's just take, I don't know, let's take like 5 from this list. And let's go over to ChatGPT. And we're using ChatGPT 4 here. You can use ChatGPT 3.5 if you want to. And let's give it some context, first of all. I am a marketing agency owner. This is my agency website. We help e-commerce brand scale using social paid ads. I would like some help with my sales outreach, please. Currently, I'm writing some personalized first lines, but they sound a bit robotic. Can you help me humanize them? Okay. So we're giving it some context, and this is really important. With everything that you do in ChatGPT, you want to make sure you give it some foundational context. So I said, yeah, sure, do it. So I'm going to send these over and see what it spits back out. Okay. Designer wall coverings really caught our eye with their one-of-a-kind stylish designs that are truly hard to find anywhere else. A little bit long, but this is much better than this one. We're impressed by distinctive and fashionable designs that Just Fabulous brings to the table. 7 paper prints our attention, and innovative designs adds a touch of artistry to their products. So these are so much better. These are so much better than these initial. And what we're doing here is we're getting ChatGPT to communicate with itself, okay? Which is perfect. So what we want to do is, let's just say, like, I want to make these a bit shorter. Some of these are a little bit long to go out in an email. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just say, like, can you limit these to 12 words each? Okay, let's see what it comes back up with. Nice. These are awesome personalized lines. These are so much more human than the originals that we came up with. And all we need to do now is take a copy, and we just simply going to paste them in here, and here we go. And then we just need to change the formatting so it's the same as the rest of our spreadsheet, and we're chilling. Okay, so now we've got a basis. We can do the same thing for the rest of these. So we can take this, we can say, hey, can you do the same for these, please? Make human and revise. And these are just so much better. Easy as that. And so then all we need to do is, once this is done formatting, is just take them, copy them, and paste them into our Google Sheet. Okay, let's take this a step further. We've got good personalized lines now, and it's taken us minutes to do so. Let's go back over to ChatGPT and ask it to actually write an outreach email for us. Those are perfect. Could you incorporate one into an outreach email for me? Please don't mention my service, just the result of my service, which is more customers, okay? Hint for you, don't mention your service in your outreach email or for Facebook ads. Always just mention the result of your service. Include my offer, which is, I can help you, I can beat your current RAS, or you pay me nothing. Okay, a common offer in e-com. Beat your current return on ad spend, or you pay me nothing. The goal of this email is to book a meeting. See what it comes up with. Came across company name recently and was instantly captivated by its stylish design. It's clear that you've... Okay, it hasn't done the first line there, but that's fine. As a fellow admirer of your brand, I want to reach out with an offer that I believe to help you get more customers. Here's my promise. I can beat your current RAS, or you pay me nothing. That's right, more customers and higher returns without risk on your part. I'm confident that my expertise in scaling income brands, okay, can help. Company name, if you're interested in discussing how we can work together. Cool, so we've got a base here. I'm going to say make it shorter, please, and include an area for me to put a case study screenshot showing how I scaled another brand from 10K to 100K, okay? What we're gonna do here is we're gonna put the personalized line in this area here. Check out this case study, we'll help another brand scale from bloody blah. Perfect. Interested, let's schedule a meeting. Here's a meeting link, cool. This is a very simple email, and this is the type of email that would work pretty well, okay? And so it's worth testing this out. What I wouldn't do is the subject line. I find the actual best subject line to use at the moment is something like quick question for, and then first name. It's inquisitive, makes people want to ask the question. Now, one thing I would say about this email is it doesn't really mention e-commerce, so we want to introduce that somewhere. So can you mention e-commerce or make this a little more focused towards e-com brand owners. Let's see what it does. Okay, this is better. Okay, this is a little bit impersonal, which is fine. What this does is create a base that we can work off. So we're going to take this base and I'm going to show you how you would be able to then edit this, what I would do to refine it, and how we would then upload these leads into a tool that we can then mass send these out. So you can reach out to hundreds, if not thousands of leads at one time, okay? Now the tool that I currently use and recommend is Instantly.ai. You can use Lemlist or Snub.io or Outreach or Close.io. There are so many different tools that you can use. I personally find the Instantly algorithm is very good. And they're also kind of at the top of the AI game as well. I know the developers really are working on a lot of AI stuff behind the scenes, so I'm keen to be part of that. So if I log into this tool right now, I'm just gonna log into my account. I'll show you how to set up a campaign. Now, Instantly have loads of training on their website. So if you want to go super in depth on that, you can either check out our program, the Affluent Academy, by clicking the link in the description, or you can go and watch some of their training as well. So first of all, we have our email accounts. It's very important that we upload, or we have multiple email accounts on Instantly, depending on how many outreaches you want to do. You want to be sending a maximum of 50 emails per email account, 100 emails a day per email domain. Okay, so if you want to send more than that, then you're going to need to have more domains. So if we go over to campaigns, Dan, if you could please blur this screen right now because I don't want people to see the offers that we are currently running in our agency. But if you click add new, we're going to create a new campaign. So we're going to call this, let's just call this personalized outreach 1, okay, and we're going to go continue. And we can import some leads. And all we need to do is upload a CSV, and then we're going to simply just take that CSV from that we already have, okay? So we'll just take this sheet, we will go file, we go download, and we go CSV, and then we can simply upload it into Instantly, okay, by clicking that. So we're going to upload the list, and then we're going to make sure that all of the correct fields are mapped out. So first name, company name, email, website, and then we are also going to make this a custom variable. So product names, custom variable, personalized first line, custom variable, and we're going to upload all of those leads. Upload. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create our sequence, which is the email we're going to send out. So we're going to paste the email that ChatGPT created for us. So we're going to go through this. And first of all, I know we're using an e-commerce example here. If you're a new start agency owner, don't get excited over this. Do not reach out to e-com companies. You're going to really struggle. You want to start off with local lead generation. It's going to be so much easier if your goal is just to make as much money as possible and sign up as many clients as you can. So first of all, we need to go through and map this. So hi, insert variable. We're going to do first name. We're then going to get rid of this first line. Okay, we don't want that one. We want the one that we created earlier on with ChatGPT. So we're going to insert variable, personalized first line. Okay. And then we're going to do, I specialize in helping e-com brands like yours gain more customers and boost our ROAS. You could do that. I specialize in, like yours, e-com brands, gain more customers and boost ROAS, and boost return on ad spend. We can take this. In fact, I'm so confident I can help. I'll beat your current ROAS, that if I don't, you won't have to pay me anything. Okay, you can do something like this. Now this is what I call a direct outreach. This is one the type of outreach where you're just trying to get a meeting straight away. Lots of agencies will prefer to do a Loom video strategy. It's completely your choice. You need to split test it for your niche to see what works best for you. If you've got a lot more clout and a lot more case studies and a lot more online presence like I do in my agency, it's very easy for me to send out emails like this and secure meetings all day long. We can get a very high meeting set rate on a direct outreach email like this, but if you're a new starter, you're not going to have as much clout as I am, okay? You're not going to have as much weight, so you might need to ask for a Loom to be sent out instead. So you could say, hey, I've got a strategy I want to show you. Do you want me to send over a quick 2-minute video? Here's a case study of an e-commerce brand I scaled from 0 to bloody blah, and we would upload the image in this case, but we're not going to upload one now. This is too generic, ready to scale your e-commerce brand. It's impersonal. Instead of saying, would you like let's schedule a call, like just say something like, would you be against the idea of a quick call to discuss this? Okay, we don't want to get them to agree to a call. We want them to agree to the idea of a call. Okay, it's a lot easier to get someone to do that. Okay, signature, whatever you like, Jordan Platten, affluent.co. Okay, Sweet, simple as that. Okay, subject line, quick question for, and then we're going to do their first name. Okay, take this import field, put it in here. Now, something that's very important to highlight from this, and this message is what I'm saying right now. Do not just copy this email, because that is not how you get to be a good salesman. Don't copy this email, because you're just going to be doing the exact same thing that other people, that I guarantee that people watching this video, some of you guys will copy this email, no matter what I say, because you'll think, okay, this is the golden ticket to me being successful. The golden ticket to you being successful is understanding why this email works really well and understanding the things that I've just formatted in this email, how to use tools like ChatGPT efficiently. It's not copy and pasting. If you copy and paste it, then in a couple of weeks' time, the email isn't going to work anyway, because so many people have done so. Brands will see this email, think, oh, same one again, delete. And it just doesn't work anymore. So instead, follow the process that I've taught you and come up with your own email, add your own tonality, customize it to your way of thinking and your brand and your message, okay? That's the most important thing. So that's email number one. I'd recommend adding multiple follow-ups here, 3 follow-ups actually. Do the first one 2 days afterwards. I do have a whole system for this. We dive much deeper into this in our agency program, the Affluent Academy. If you're interested in that, you should click a link in the description. We literally guarantee that we can help you sign 5 clients over the next 90 days. Next thing is schedule. So we have our days. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's where I'd recommend sending emails. There's no point doing it on Saturday or Sunday. Time between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. generally is the best time. And then in our options, we want to select what email accounts we want to use. We want to make sure that we stop sending emails when somebody replies to it. We don't want to send follow-ups when somebody replies. We're going to keep open rate tracking on to start off with so we can track what the open rates are like. But we want to turn it off long term because it does affect deliverability. And then we want to set the daily limit to 100, okay, per campaign, okay? As long as we have enough, as long as that's just for one domain. If you've got multiple domains, you can increase this further. Hit launch, hey presto, that is us. End-to-end outreach strategy using ChatGPT, personalized lines without the need to have a VA going through and manually writing all of these lines all day that probably costs you 1,500 quid a month and they're not even that good anyway. So you can eliminate all of that time and all of that money by just automating it through AI technology that's available right now. And the scary thing is this is the technology right now at the time of recording this video. What is it actually going to be like in a couple of weeks' time, a couple of months' time when some of you are actually watching this? The capabilities are going to be so much wider. And so actually, let me come over to this camera. If you're in an online business, it is so vital that you integrate AI into your day-to-day life because it is scary how fast the technology is moving. If I had access to just this right now that I've shown you today, 5 years ago when I launched my agency, shit, man. I dread to think where I would be or what position my agency would be. You guys have an advantage that us OG agency owners could only dream of having back then. It was all manual when I first started my agency. So you need to integrate this as a habit because if you're watching this right now and you think this is crazy, just imagine what's going to be possible in 2 years from now, let alone 2 months. And in fact, on that note, I want to show you something that is absolutely incredible. As I said at the start, I spoke to the team recently. I said, look, it's going to be mental when GPT can connect to the live internet and can communicate with itself and fulfill tasks self-sufficiently. And it can right now with something called AutoGPT, which the OpenAI ecosystem have created. Right now, this is a tool that facilitates that called godmode.space. I want you to check it out because by the time some of you watch this, it'll probably be shit hot and have a lot of practical use case. Now, after learning about this, I dove so deep into AutoGPT that I've literally got it native to my Mac system in my terminal using Python, okay? So I literally have GPT native to my system and I can use this without having to go on any website. But God mode is something that facilitates this a lot easier for everyday people, so check it out. Now what God mode will do, and I will show you a use case here right now. Find me the best outreach method, or actually find me the contact details for the owner of ASOS or Nike.com, okay? So put in this here, and it's going to suggest its own prompts. It's going to suggest what we should ask it to actually do. Research, compile a list of outreach methods, conduct a domain name lookup for Nike, search online directories and social media platforms for the owner's contact details, utilize professional networking platforms, launch. And now I can click this button here, which automatically approves requests, and it's going to sit here over the next couple of minutes, over the next couple of hours, until it finds Nike's owner's details. And this is incredibly exciting. I use this for myself say, to find my own details. Can you find me the contact details for Jordan Platten, the marketer? And these are all the things that I actually did. Now, at the moment, I don't think this has practical application because it takes too long. But this technology is going to grow incredibly quickly over the next couple of weeks. Search for Jordan Platten's contact details on Google. Retrieve relevant contact information for Jordan Platten from his website. Retrieve contact information from the affluent.co website. Okay, search for reviews. Write a contact form. It even filled in my contact form on my website to bait a response from me to get my email address. Okay, look here. Execute a JavaScript code to fill out and submit the form. Access the contact form, blah, 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 blah. It's done all of these things off its own accord and given itself its own prompts until eventually it found my contact form and it found my phone number online. By itself. I did not even know this phone number existed online. And so I reverse engineered it. I've now deleted that number, but that's wild. The AI by itself created its own prompts through, I think this took about an hour, found my phone number online. Now that is why I don't believe this has real practical application yet, because it took quite a long time for it to go ahead and do this. So if we are building a lead list and we want it to go and find business owners' details of a series of leads very quickly, it's not going to be time efficient if it takes hours. Yet, the technology is there already, and it's only going to get better. And some of the biggest brains in the world are working on AI right now, which is why you need to integrate it within your life. So when tools like this get really good, your competition just will not be able to keep up with the rate that you will be able to reach out to new companies, sell, fulfill services, and ultimately deliver absolutely all area of your business. There is not a single area of your company, whether it's sales, operations, service delivery, that cannot be optimized and improved through AI tools. And the key is making it a daily habit for you to utilize these tools right now. So go try this for yourself.